A lot of small business owners live and die by their calendar. I mean, hi, it me. So today I want to show you two things. The first thing I want to show you is how Enji will create your marketing calendar like magic. And the second thing I want to show you is how I use my Enji calendar to plan out my monthly content. So let's dive in. So this is what a marketing calendar looks like in Enji. And like I said, it is almost like magic in terms of how easy it is for us to create one for you. Now, all you have to do is answer a simple questionnaire, which creates your marketing strategy. And there are two questions in that questionnaire that allow us to create a really simple and clean marketing calendar for you. The first question is, how much time do you have to work on your marketing every week? And the second is, what day or days of the week do you want us to build your routine around? So all the tasks that the marketing strategy will recommend you do as a way to make progress toward your goals will end up really neatly organized here on your marketing calendar. Now, a couple things to point out. We do have a Google Calendar integration because I know, like I said at the top of this video, a lot of us live and die by our calendars. And so if you connect your Enji calendar to your Google Calendar or your iCalendar, what will happen is you'll get an event in that other calendar that says, hey, there are marketing things on this day of the week. It doesn't take up a time slot on your calendar, so it won't mess around with any calendar scheduling apps that you might use. But it's just another way that we're helping to tap you on the shoulder to make sure that you're consistently doing your marketing. Now, the other thing is we have this concept of repeating tasks here in Enji's marketing calendar. And this is really it's here because we want to help you build that routine. And so when Enji creates this base marketing calendar for you, you can come in here and you can adjust the repeat rules, the due dates, things like that to really make it fit your life if we didn't 100% hit the nail on the head. So that's a way that you can customize your marketing calendar after Enji creates it for you. But the thing to know is that your marketing calendar should be really clean and look like this with lots of white space. Because if you are like any of these small business owners, the thousands that I have talked to, I know that you are pressed for time. It's the thing we're all fighting. And so if you only have 1 or 2 hours a week, then your marketing calendar that's generated by Enji is going to be really, really clean. If you have more time because you have more folks helping you on the marketing side, then you'll have more tasks that show up on this calendar. But the really amazing thing about what Enji does here is that it is fitting your marketing strategy into the amount of time that you've got to work on it. Which brings us to the second thing I wanted to show you, which is how I use Enji's marketing calendar to plan out all of my marketing tasks and content for the upcoming weeks and months. Now, if you were paying attention, I told you that your marketing calendar should look really clean and simple and have a lot of white space because you probably only have an hour or two a week to work on marketing. Now, you're looking at my actual Enji marketing calendar and you can see there's stuff on pretty much every day of the week. And that's because I spend 30, sometimes more hours a week working on marketing things. And so my calendar, because marketing is my job, is going to look a lot different from yours. But the things that I do to keep myself organized are things that you can do to keep your marketing content and plan organized as well. And so one of the things that I wanted to point out here is I have a repeating task to record YouTube videos every other Friday. But you can see that it doesn't show up with the repeat rules here. And that's because I have, which I'll have to scroll down to show you this a little ways. I'll have to get to a repeating task here. Here we go. This is where you can see the repeat rules that I've got set on this task. But what I've done is I go and I create the next occurrence of some of these tasks, because what that allows me to do is to use the task description area to really plan out my content for future days that I'm working on this. So I'm going to hop back over to today. So I've created that next occurrence, which really just detaches this task from the repeat pattern so I can make those adjustments. And then you can see here that I drop in my plan. These are the 3 videos that I am going to be recording on this day. And then I also oftentimes am sharing notes with myself about what day I want these things to publish. And so if I hop ahead to 2 weeks from now, the next time I'm recording YouTube videos, here are the next 3 videos that I am going to sit down and plan. Now, the other repeating task that I have that's really content heavy is email marketing. So I do the same thing there. So you can see I've already removed the repeat from this task in particular so that I can write out, these are the email newsletters that I need to write and schedule for the day. That day is a really heavy day on email marketing. I'm going to be doing a lot of writing and scheduling. But these are just some of the ways that you can take the same sort of habit and plan out your marketing calendar with the specifics of what it is you are going to do. Now, the other place that I actually also lean on that impacts my calendar is the campaign tool. And this is a little bit of a twist because it's not the traditional way that you would use a marketing campaign in Enji. But because in addition to all the templates we've got, we have this ability to create a campaign from scratch. What I've done is for things like my blog plan, because I am very fortunate and have someone who helps me write all of our blog content, I created a campaign here. And then for each month, you can see we started working with her in July. I have written out, okay, these are the topics that you are going to, or that she's going to write about. And so this also is not just a reference point for her, but it's also a reference point for me so I can see what's going on as I'm also potentially planning out social media content. So here's December's blog posts that are going to be published throughout the rest of the month. And then at the end of the month, what I can do is make sure that they've all gone live. And all of these tasks that are here in my campaign, the reason I wanted to show this to you is because when they have due dates, they'll also show up on my calendar. So you can see here on December 31st, I've got a task or the task to make sure that these blog posts have all posted and gone live. So these are just a couple really interesting ways that you can use Enji's marketing calendar to really get yourself organized, not just for what you're doing today, but for what you're doing in the coming weeks. So as you can see, Enji's marketing calendar is a great way to get your marketing organized, to keep yourself on track, and to schedule content because there is an integrated social media scheduler in Enji's marketing calendar. So if you've been looking for a way to clean up your marketing act, go to enji.co to start your free 14-day trial today.